You guys obviously going back home to play, and Darius will be back home. What's it mean to you guys to go back home? How big a deal is it? What are your thoughts about it?
You got it. Nah, it's going to be a good feeling, be able to play in your hometown where most of us are from. It's going to be a great crowd. Heard the tickets are almost sold out, so it's going to almost feel like a Bud Walton game.
Feels good to go back home and play for a change. Feel like it's going to be a great environment. Like he said, I heard the tickets are almost sold out, so it'll be an exciting game, I feel like.
Hey, for both of you guys, Daryl, if you want to go first, I guess. I know when you came back, you thought it'd be good this year, but did you think it would be this good? And I'm talking about like how much you guys are winning by the margin of victories. Are you surprised at how good it's been, and what does that do for your confidence?
No, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, we work hard. We got a lot of nice pieces that start and come off the bench, so it doesn't surprise me if we go and beat a ranked team by 20. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. That's why we work so hard.
And what does that do for your confidence? Just the way you guys are winning, how big?
It's nothing new. It's some stuff that we got to keep working on and get better at. But the margin we winning at, we just feel like we compete every day in practice and get better and go get after each other butts to make the game look easier. So we feel that this just comes with it.
I guess the last time when you all played Connecticut, you had the big win and then kind of laid the egg at Houston. Is there any concern about that, having the big win against Minnesota, as far as just keeping the continuity up and keeping your in perspective?
No, we just come out every game. We did lay an egg at Houston. That's just part of learning. But we felt like our defense didn't travel. As long as our defense travels everywhere we go, we won't have any problems. But that Minnesota game is over with. Troy is the next opponent, and we just got to focus on them.
Hey, that seniors, obviously, this will be your last game back home. I know you get to play a lot anyway, but how does that add some extra emotion? And just as far as your last game back home.
For us, me and Anton, since we're from Little Rock, we of course want to go out on a bang, but at the same time, we got to play basketball. At the end of the day, we just got to go out there and still play as a team. Just because we're back home, we can't go out there and try to play individual ball. We got to keep playing the way we've been playing.
Basically what he just said, it's going to be a lot of emotion starting off, just because it's our last home game and a couple of the freshmen first home game. So, but emotions can only take you so far. After the first media timeout, we'll just calm down and just get right to playing basketball.
Hey guys, Bob stole my questions, but just to kind of elaborate on that, the family and friends you guys expect in the crowd, how many tickets do you guys you expect, how many friends and family you expect to be there watching you Saturday?
I got a lot of family and friends expected to be there. The ones that I know, I don't know the ones that I don't really know, but no. I expect a packed crowd, though, for all of us, for me, him, Darius, even Daniel. A lot of people like Khalil, people that he ain't even playing, but still have a lot of friends there. So I expect a big crowd.
Daryl, this journey, starting in Little Rock, then leaving, then coming back to Arkansas, how do you feel that journey has matured you as a basketball player?
Can you repeat that?
How do you started in Little Rock, but you left the state, then came back. How do you feel that journey so far has helped you mature as a basketball player?
It's played a big part in my maturity. Going to JUCO really humbled me. Made me get back on track, made me start working hard, and now I'm here. This is where I've always wanted to be. I was just waiting on that offer in JUCO. It took forever, but I was just waiting on it. I was patient with it, and taking that route fresh out of high school, it made me see things a lot clearer. I had to work harder than what I've been working, and that's just what I've been doing ever since.
Daryl, how many friends and family do you expect to have then for both you guys? What do you think? How's Darius played for you guys? What's he added to the team this year so far?
What was the first part of your question?
Anton talked about he's going to have a lot of family.
How many
friends
tickets were sold?
Yeah. How many folks do you expect?
What's your estimate, Dave?
17, 5 maybe.
17.5, that's how many family and friends I got there. All the fans are my family and friends. So that's how many.
Yeah. But Darius, he brings a lot of energy off the bench. He's a good pickup for us. He's athletic and got a very high basketball IQ. And the big plays he made down the stretch, whether it's defense or offensive, putbacks or anything, he brings a lot of energy off the bench.
What would you say about that?
I would say the same thing. Darius is a energy guy. He comes out with the defensive mindset, fresh off the bench. He doesn't worry about scoring, playing time, or anything else. Even when he's not playing, he's one of the most hyped players on the bench. So he brings a lot of energy to us, and he's fun to play with.
I guess looking at the stats, Wesley Person averages 21 points a game for Troy. Have you seen any film on him or know anything about him?
No. No.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to ask you who.
No.
I haven't just sat down and looked at it yet.
Hey, guys, because this is one of those rare games, not on TV, it's not any kind of streaming. Basically, if you want to see you guys, you got to actually go to the game.
That's what makes it fun.
It's old school basketball. Just what would you guys say to the fans about, hey, come out and see us or whatever?
You better
If
come
you're not-
get it before the tickets run out.
Yeah, if you're not there, then you're
Yeah.
going to miss a show.
Hey guys, real fast, Daryl, I gotta ask you, your shirt says I survived Cleveland. I'm assuming that refers to Coach Cleveland. What is that shirt about?
Cleveland Hill. We had to run Cleveland Hill for conditioning. And
I was wondering. And then I want to ask you guys about Troy, getting ready for them, what they kind of present, the challenges that they face, even though they're not a Power 5 team.
We hear they're a good defensive team and a decent three-point team. You don't take nothing from nobody because they're, not just because of the name. But I heard they bring a lot of energy to the defensive end, and we just got to keep getting sharpened and keep working on every day to get better, and just come out with a defensive mindset and come out with the win.
Daryl, back to how you guys are beating people by so much. Does that say something about how good this team can be in a couple months from now and about your potential, your ceiling?
I think our ceiling is very high, but we can't look months ahead. We just got to stay focused right now. We're playing good as a team. We are winning by a large margin, but you gotta stay humble and just keep working.
The Little Rock area has fed this team with a lot of really good players. You guys, of course, included in that. What is it about, Central Arkansas basketball that just makes it as good as it is?
We feel overlooked. That's the only thing I got to say about it.
You mean like now or just when we was coming up, just in general? The Central Arkansas basketball high school is one of the most talented areas in the state. And we feel that, it's a lot of talent down there that don't get offers. And that's just changed the people's mindsets that they deserve it. And they just make them go work hard in the gym.
I feel like we have some of the best talent in the country.
Yeah.
But, we're from Arkansas, so 9 times out of 10, you're going to get overlooked. But it's cool.
You really mean you guys get overlooked nationally, or how do you mean that?
Anyway. Yeah, it's just anyway. Those boys get overlooked down there, even when I was coming up. Obviously, Tom was one of the best players in the country, but there was a lot of players that was good that just didn't get the recognition. And he was one of the ones that did because he worked hard. He put in the extra work, and it's a lot of players that should get the recognition, but they don't.
Is that something that's sort of driven you? Because like you say, you had to go away and to homes and then come back.
Yeah, that's why I got the chip on my shoulder. But I knew I had to just be patient. I knew I was coming back to play with him. I always knew that. That was before the offer. That was just my confidence.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, Tanya, you brought up Khalil. We all know he hadn't been cleared to play yet. I know he's able to do some things at practice. Just how's he doing? What do you guys do to kind of keep his spirits up and hadn't been cleared yet?
We just stay positive with him, like we talk. He's one of the most talkative guys that we got even without playing. He's always energetic. He's happy to be here, and we happy for him. We always tell him just be patient. Your time is coming. We feel sorry for him, but we don't want to show it. You know what I'm saying? Tough love sometimes is good.
Daryl, what would you say about that?
Same thing he basically said, just try to keep him up in spirit. That's about all we can do right now. Just laugh and joke with him, try to keep his mind off of it. So.
I had a question. Anton, you sound a little bit stopped up or under the weather. So could we get a health report on you? And is something going around the team, or is it just you?
No, I'm healthy. I'm healthy 100%. 100%.
Bob, you got a new one.
Yeah.